35 of my absolute favorite RV organization products from Amazon in one video. This one right here. Let's do this. Hi there, I'm Leanne, and this is Making My Abode on the Road. By the way, all of these products are on my Amazon storefront, and they will also be listed in the description and in the pinned comment below. Okay, right off the bat, I have to show you these. These are awesome. I wasn't too sure about the adhesive, but they are holding up so well. Let me show you what this is for. So you stick it on your wall wherever you want. This is right by the bed with my reading light. These are for hanging glasses. So I can just go just like that. I love this so much. This is just so much better. It's so much easier. And then they're not just laying here and getting scratched or beat up. This is also a great way to store sunglasses. I think they come in black and white, and it's metal. It's not plastic. Really nice. And I believe these came in I want to say like a 10-pack. And while I'm right here in this drawer, the next thing. These are for wrapping cords. So let me just demonstrate to you how this works. I love that they come in this nice little case that closes, so I didn't have to buy like an extra thing. This is what it comes in. It's nice to have them, you know, tied up like that. That way it just stays neater in here. I can always close the box, you know, it's not an issue. So love those. Alien tape is another one of my go-to items for the RV. I use this to repair things, like the trim. Sometimes the trim will kind of come loose. We've used it to repair that. I mean, everything comes loose when you're going down the road, right? But it works really well for that. Another one of my very favorite things from Amazon. I just think they just look so nice instead of just like a plastic command hook. It comes with a piece of silicone tape, just like alien tape, that actually fits perfectly. So you can actually install them either way. I have had some of those fail on me, pretty much my fault because I put too much weight on it. So I've used alien tape to fix it. The wooden hooks are really nice for decorations too. I just love them. I just think they look so good. I also use them for our towels in the bedroom. I love these. They hold the towel up so well. And you know, this is a thick towel. I like to have a regular old thick towel. We have 4, one for each of us. I like the white towel because I can bleach them. But these hold up really well for the thicker towels. They hardly ever fall off. Occasionally one will fall off during travel day, but not very often at all. And then I have a couple up here for my husband's cowboy hats. When you use alien tape, I mean, this stuff is so strong. So when you use it, just make sure that you're putting it where you really want to put it, whatever you're putting up. Because you can have some issues with it because it is so strong. Oh, also, I've used it for another one of my favorite things. This is another thing on my list, by the way, on this list. The little magnet remote control organizers, this thing right here. It's magnetic, it sticks. So this is like a silicone sticky. It's not that great. They've failed on me. Pretty much every single one of them I've used, except for the one that I have my reading light attached to. That one's held up really nice. But I've just cut a little piece of alien tape and then stick it back on there and it works just fine. So love these things, but definitely need some alien tape for when they decide to fail on you. This is actually my favorite way to use those. This is my reading light. I don't put the big light on when I read in bed because then Jeff can't sleep. He's got a blaring light in his face. But this is nice. It puts off a nice light and it just, you know, Sticks right in there and it stays during travel. I do have a couple of remotes that I use these for, but I really like it for other things. I use one for my little, you know, whipper thing here. What is this? Oh my gosh, milk frother. Good grief. I really like using it for this. It just goes right up there. Another way that I like to use those is for my husband's earbuds. It's just so convenient just to hang this little thing, you know, right back in there. Nice little magnetic situation. You can see this is one that the adhesive failed and I had to put alien tape on. And now it won't budge. I'll just show you really quick how nice the light is. I'll have to turn off the lights, but my daughter's got me reading Harry Potter. I'm on the first one. She's obsessed. So far, I'm really liking the Harry Potter series. So, anyway, I know it's a child's book, but I'm okay with that. It's fun, whatever. So, you have the little clip, and you just clip it, you know, on, like, that's a little bit thick. I usually take about some of the pages back and then clip it on. So, see what I mean? You just clip it on that. And then, of course, this bends. You can adjust it to wherever you need it. So, let me show you how it looks in the dark. See, it puts off a nice light. I mean, I can read my book just fine. And then, see how dark it is in here still? Well, I guess you can't really tell the light. It seems like it's lighting up the room, but I promise you it's not. It's daytime, so it's hard to... And then my closet light is on, but this works great. I got this at Barnes & Noble. If I can find this on Amazon, I will link that below as well. Not an organizational item, just a bonus. Another one of my favorites is the Quake Hold, or, well, it's called, the brand is Quake Hold, but it's museum putty for sticking things down so that I don't have to put them away on travel day. It might seem redundant, but it's really not, because this I would use in situations that I could not use the alien tape and vice versa. You just have to kind of decide what you would need it for. Alien tape, heavy duty. Quake Hold, not so heavy duty. I mean, it really, really works surprisingly well. I mean, stuff will stay. But you don't want to probably go with anything too heavy, I guess. I used some of the Quake Hold right here for this little dish that my daughter made for me when she was in elementary school. It just holds for earrings and stuff for me to, jewelry to take off and just put right in there. So like for things like that. Well, and then you saw for the paper towel holder in the last video, not last video, time before that. So I really just use it for smaller things like that and decorations. Next is this little kitchen sink caddy. It has a slanted thing there so that the water, when you put your sponge back or you get your soap, the water just slides off of this and goes right into the sink. So it prevents water from getting up on the counter and making a mess and causing mold. I love this thing. It looks nice. It's not too big and bulky. The other thing was the automatic soap dispenser, the automatic foaming. I loved that thing, but it broke. So, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to take that off of my Amazon list. I think maybe it was just kind of a cheapy one. It was kind of plasticky. So if you guys have one that you recommend that is maybe better quality, will you leave that in the comments below and let me know? Next is the shower corner bars from Safoner. That's the brand that I got on Amazon. I love these. I mean, they have not fallen down. They're amazing. They don't rust because they're stainless steel. They are adjustable, so you can, they can be for a smaller corner. They do what they're intended to do, which is hold all that stuff up. Smaller bottles like that, though, those do fall sometimes. Well, they do fall, but that's just some samples that I wanted to try anyway. So, but they work great. I don't have to move that stuff on travel days. I think I still have a discount code that is good. So I will also leave that in the description below with that link. I wanted to bring up this adhesive caddy set. A lot of people, a lot of RVers use this. I don't have it just because I have the shower bars and they work great, but these baskets have tons of really good reviews. If you use these, will you let us know down in the comments if you like them, if they work well? I'm just curious about the adhesive. I don't know about putting all that weight, especially in the shower with the water. The command strips seem to work, but I don't know about these. But I do know that people love them. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in the description, and they are in my Amazon store as well. And there's no way that I could do an Amazon organization video without mentioning these silicone toothbrush holders, which, as you can see, also be used for a razor. I use them for so many things. Let me show you. Of course, they work perfect for toothbrushes. I also use one right here in my little coffee station for my little coffee spoon. And that stays right there during travel. And I use them to hang my dish towels. For the life of me, I don't know why. And maybe they started doing this in the newer RVs, but they didn't have a place to put toilet paper. So we had to buy this from Amazon. This is really nice. I love this. It's just like the paper towel holders, but it's just smaller for toilet paper. So, and look, no excuses for anyone to refill, right? You just drop it. You just drop it on there and it's perfect. This was a set that actually came with 2 razor holders. I've had these for over 4 years, so I'm not sure if these are even available, but there might be something similar. So if I find that similar thing, I will link it below. Like I said, it came out as a set, 2 of those, and then the toilet paper holder. Next are these Command broom and mop holders. I love these. These are heavy duty. You can get these at Dollar Tree, and I think they work pretty good. It just depends, I mean, how often you sweep your floor, I guess, pulling it on and off. I don't know how well it would hold up because I just have the one in our laundry room that doesn't get used frequently, but this does, in and out. And I have one here and then one down here to hold the broom so that it's not slapping against the wall during travel day. And then I have one for the mop. These aren't cheap. They are a little more pricey, but I can tell you these suckers have not budged. I have not had to replace the command strip back there. I mean, they are on there so good. And they have to be, right? Because you're pulling this in and out all the time. They have held up. It's been 4 years, and this was something that I put up immediately because, you know, as you know, most RVs don't have any kind of broom closet or anywhere to put a broom or a vacuum or anything. So this is what I do right here in the hallway, and it has worked perfectly. So I highly recommend these. A knife magnet. This is one of my favorite things to do in the kitchen because it just helps keep my knives nice and sharp. I don't have to worry about them in a drawer. They take up no space in a drawer. This one I actually got from IKEA, but Amazon has one identical. And there was another one that I actually really liked from Amazon that I was thinking about doing instead of this one, but ended up getting this one from IKEA because the price was so good. By the way, does anything look a little different here? I have a whole series coming up. If you notice anything different, leave it in the comments. The series is about the thing that you might notice. We have 2 of these aluminum roll-up camp tables. They work great for the Blackstone, super sturdy, lightweight, and they roll up nice and small for easy storage. We have another smaller one we use for the Pit Boss, which happens to have a Black Friday deal. I'm also still loving this jewelry organizer. I mean, you know, someone actually in my in my video where I showed you guys this, I mean, because I'm camping. I'm not camping. I live in my camper, right? But they were like making fun of me because who wears jewelry going camping? I know a lot of you wear jewelry going camping. I mean, this is all the jewelry I own. This, and then you flip it, and then I have all that. That's it though. That's all I have. And yeah, I wear earrings by the campfire, even if I'm just camping. I mean, what the heck? Anyway, this is amazing. They come in different sizes too, I believe. This is the medium, might be the small, but they have a large one that's actually quite a bit longer. I just hung it on an over the door hook. Sometimes it has fallen off. The problem, I think it would stay just fine, except for it's in the bedroom, and this is the back end of the camper, and it gets so much bounce going down the road. And so sometimes it has bounced off and there'd be jewelry on the floor. It's been a thing. So lately I've been taking it off and putting it on the bed for travel day, but I still love this. Great price and quality. It's awesome. I love it. These white shelves, the bottom one is a drawer that actually slides out. Obviously that doesn't work because of this board right here. But this works fine. And then I have this one over here. It just keeps all of my cleaning supplies and just different, you know, like the wasp killer and stuff like that. Keeps it all nice and organized. And then I have this floor space here for my Instant Pots, my blender, and that kind of stuff. And then I have this stainless steel container for my Walmart grocery bags. You just kind of push them up there in the top, you push them down, and then they dispense right here. These over the cabinet hooks from Amazon are really, really good. This is just a little tension rod that I put here to hang these little bags that I got from IKEA for dog leashes and dog collars. The quality of these, they're just so good. So I just wanted to make sure I put these on this list. So before Dollar Tree ever started carrying the clear plastic wine bottle stackable, you know what I'm talking about. It was in my Dollar Tree video. I got this and I love it. I like the way it looks with the nice, you know, brown wood. It's bamboo. I just like it. And it works well. It obviously is a little pricier than the ones from Dollar Tree, but it works great. You can see we have the big water bottles and the smaller ones. The smaller ones will only, or the bigger ones, I'm sorry, will only fit on the top. And they're also, they come in two, but you can get another set and stack them higher if you have a higher cabinet. And I feel like you could use that for all kinds of things. I don't know. Any ideas? What else could you use that for? Leave it in the comments below. I love these bamboo dish racks. I got this one from IKEA, but they do sell these at, well, they have them on Amazon, of course, but they also have them at Daiso, which is the Japanese dollar store. And they have like little half-size ones. But I wanted to show you a new idea that I have for these. I just use these for my plates. And it's nice and small, you know, I just hang it on a hook underneath my kitchen cabinet and it hardly takes any space and it's nice and light. I had this thought that you could put one on the wall this way, right? Or let's say on the wall like this, right? And I feel like you could use this for dishcloths. You could totally hold dishcloths. See, I fold my dishcloths into these little kind of pockets and they fit perfectly in there. You could even store it in a drawer like this to have them stored neatly like that. These wall-mounted plastic shoe holders from Amazon, definitely one of my favorite shoe storage ideas for the RV. It comes with these little stick-up things. They're kind of weird. I don't know. They're like a plastic, so I don't even bother with it. It looks like it might be okay, but you know, I mean, you're putting shoes in and out of there constantly, and so I just kind of didn't trust it. So I just use alien tape, and these don't go anywhere. The alien tape, amazing for these. They come in black and white, and as you can see, you know, that's what shoes look like stuck in them. You can fit a fairly big pair of men's shoes in these also. Like the running shoes, not so much because it is a little shallow. They work great. definitely recommend these. For game storage, I love these mesh zipper bags. They're like a heavy duty plastic. You can label them really easily, and the zippers, they're okay. I mean, they've held up. It's been 3.5 years I've had these, and I think I only lost one, and that was just because I had put something too big. Like, I think it was the Monopoly board, and it kind of broke. But these are amazing for game storage. These, another one of my favorites, especially just for the pantry area, these bamboo mason jar lid organizers. So I store them in there upside down. That way I can just grab it out of there easily, because when you do it like this, which is the way I would kind of initially think to do it, it just makes it hard to grab out of there. Like, you can't really do it like this. You have to go, it's just annoying. So if you do it this way, it's much easier. And then if you store them, the metal lids, if you have some of them with the sealing lid inside, then they're always, you know what I mean? You have a full lid just like that. It comes with, it's a 2-piece, comes with a small mouth and a wide mouth. These stainless steel hook clips, another one of my organizational favorites. I use one here to hang my wet sponge. And then I have some extra ones here, and I have the long ones and the shorter ones. I use both. Sometimes, like, the longer one won't fit hanging over the cabinet, but the little one is perfect for over the cabinet. So, and they don't rust. I love these things. I also really love this clear dry erase board. I use it for our menu, but you could use it for anything. It's just a weekly calendar, and the little side thing has notes, a notes section, and then it comes with a set of different colored markers. I like the white one the best. I actually threw the other ones away because some of them don't erase very well. So I just really like the way that looks. It's magnetic. The magnets are pretty strong. It never falls down on travel day, so definitely a good one. These hanging canvas bags, another one of my favorites. They are so sturdy. I love the wooden dowel. I just love that look. I had someone ask me last time I showed these to you guys why I hung them on hooks like that. And I'm like, because I like the way that looks. So that's why I did that. This person didn't think it looked good, and I'm like, do whatever you want, you know? She said something about hanging it, taking the dowel out and then hanging it somehow from those. I mean, do what you want. I think this looks fine though, so, you know. And then I also keep one here in the bathroom, but for this one, I hung it on one of those wooden hooks. Now this one I don't know, I guess maybe I put too much stuff in these bags, and then it starts to kind of pull away. I've had to put alien tape on that one twice, so I'm not sure why. Could be the moisture in here that sometimes builds up since it is the bathroom. But I don't care. I don't mind having to, because I always keep alien tape on hand anyway, so I don't mind. But anyway, great bags. I believe it's a set of 2. Yes, set of 2. And that adds a lot more storage in here, and it looks nice. This is actually a hat organizer, and it kind of looks, you could use it for toilet paper too. But it comes with hardware to hang it. But of course, you know, in an RV, you can't really put screws all over the place, you know? So I just used alien tape, and it's working great. And I use it for my scrunchies instead of hats. But hats would definitely, it would definitely work perfect for hats. I don't use it for my hats just because I actually bought them originally for hats, but I couldn't figure out a good place to put them to where it wouldn't look weird. I don't know. So anyway, that's what I came up with. It works good for my scrunchies. The next thing I love for RV organization are these faux leather pillows. I stuff all kinds of things in here. Pretty much just extra clothes that I don't have room for in the closet. And the same thing for this faux leather POUF. And it's faux leather, but this stuff is really nice. It feels like real leather, and you can stuff Tons of stuff in there. This would be great for stuffed animals in a kid's room, or even extra clothes storage. I just use it for extra blankets in the living room, or not even just extra, but blankets that we like to cover up with when it gets chilly. And then you can use it as a footstool. I picked up these little cord clips also on Amazon, and these are amazing. So good. The sticky is clear, by the way. That's just the white paper. It's like the silicone, like silicone tape. These are awesome. I used these to hang up our outdoor lights. You already know I love these outdoor suction hooks. They work great. Just make sure your surface is clean. Clip it. It's not going anywhere. As long as it's clean in between there. And then to take them off, you just take that. There we go. I love to use these heavy duty magnet hooks on the stairs for hanging up shower shoes and pool shoes outside. These command curtain rod hooks are definitely a favorite. They come in different colors. I got black for the kitchen, and then for the rest of the house I have white ones, but I do believe they come in like a nickel finish and then kind of like a bronze. Taking down the window boxes and those ugly black shades was one of the best things that we ever did. The best part about this was the fact that there was no holes, and the blackout curtains, not only do they block the light, but they also block heat in the summer and cold air in the winter. Click right here to see how we did that, and if you liked this video, I recommend watching this one next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.